Our organization is made up of 47 hospitals across multiple states, and as part of that, we didn't have a consistent uniform standard across the organization. So as part of our company's change to a single brand name, we thought it was time to be able to consider a different approach.
AdventHealth started to look at the needs of its entire workforce. When you have 60,000 people that represent you across 9 different states, from a diversity perspective, you're going to have different needs and expectations for that type of population.
Initially, we started with our clinical roles in terms of thinking about that's the primary facing role within the organization that touches the consumer. However, we couldn't stop there because we quickly realized that there are other non-clinical roles that would be able to come in contact with a consumer, that we wanted them to be able to have the same look, the same feel as they were connecting with our patients.
At AdventHealth, we've approached uniforms as a key visual to the launch of our new United brand, AdventHealth.
We saw a trend that having a consistent uniform standard across the organization had an impact on the overall patient experience. One of the goals that we have as an organization is to ensure that we have a connected care delivery model. As part of our Keep Me Safe service standard, it's appropriate for our employees to be able to connect with our consumers in a way that our patients knew who was caring for them. Employees really care about their uniforms. Having a partner that actually had these answers for us and helping us along the journey was definitely helpful. We looked to Uniform Advantage to say, what are the other organizations doing? What is a best approach that we can take to even thinking about the type of colors?
One of the things that stood out about Uniform Advantage was the fact that there were people on the team that understood healthcare environment. I think what we've appreciated most about Uniform Advantage is the fact that they understand what our unique needs are and try to adopt and adapt the program to make sure it can fit what our culture is, what our brand is, and what our approach is towards our uniforms policy and practice. As maybe with other organizations, this was our first time exploring a standardized uniform approach. And so being able to partner with Uniform Advantage, who had done this before with other large organizations, was really helpful. Our initial work with Uniform Advantage and launching our uniform program has been very successful. From the first moment that we interacted with them, we found that the focus was much more on the experience and less on the product.
The other aspect that we're excited about was the portal and how easy it is for employees to be able to order the uniforms. Portal, and in one place be able to select from their choice in uniforms and have a lot of different choices. What really stood out for Uniform Advantage was their expertise in this space, their ability to be able to counsel and advise on the potential approaches that we can take, because when we're aligning a number of different uniform standards across the company, it was really helpful to have a partner that would work alongside with us.
One of the biggest things that was important to us is to give our team members the opportunity to really be hands-on with the new uniform program. It's one thing to see it on a sign or a brochure that you're given. It's another thing to actually be able to try things on and feel the different fabrics that make up the different collections. Look at the different styles, test the pockets with the gear that you're bringing to the event. So that was something that was really important to us that UA offered in a big way.
Uniforms, as we've learned along the way, is something that's very near and dear to people's heart.